Good afternoon. My name is Elizabeth Chimaza. I'm going to be presenting on the assignment-based content class for the subject English Communication B. Welcome to the certificate Policing Module 2 English Communication B in particular. I'm your tutor for English Communication B, and I will mark your assignment as well as the examination for this subject. I wish you all to be hardworking, dedicated, and self-driven students in this course. This presentation will cover the assignment questions. General guidelines on writing academic assignments will be explained. Instruction and information to candidates. Pay attention to the module outcomes. Please read your questions carefully before attempting to answer them. You are required to write neat and clear work. If possible, type your assignment. The font for all typed assignments should be Calibri body, size 12, spacing 1.5. Before you submit the assignment, make sure that all your answer sheets are stapled together securely. In case you have some challenges with questions, call me, provided you have read your work. Also consult various sources for more information. Let's look at the subject overview. Throughout your career, you'll be required to describe events in English in your own words. The official language of Namibia is English, although this has only been a case since independence in 1990. Prior to independence, English and Afrikaans both held official language status, although in reality, the majority of communications on an official basis was conducted in Afrikaans. People must have a clear purpose in learning English. They must know why they want to learn English. One may just want to act efficiently as a police officer serving customers. Here too, you will need to know English to deal with your more valuable customers. English is one of the most widely languages spoken around the world, as well as the most taught. Many people learn English as their foreign or second language, and it is the lingua franca of business. If you learn English, you'll be able to get ahead professionally. Exit learning outcomes. Upon completion of this module, students should be able to describe the criteria of communication, understanding good listening and questioning skills, understand the writing of an affidavit statement, understand the compiling of different kinds of correspondence. Assignment questions. These assignment questions are based as they appear on the tutorial letter for 2018. Here are the following questions. Question 1. List the phonetic alphabet used by NAMPO. Write the phonetic alphabet used by NAMPO. This section, it requires to write everything that appears on the phonetic alphabet is used by NAMPO. Do not choose to write only maybe 10 or maybe 12 or just maybe to explain what NAMPO means. Write how the phonetic alphabet used by NAMPO appears like. Question 2. Differentiate between fact and opinion and give 5 examples of each. You need to differentiate. To differentiate is to give the differences only. Write the differences between the fact and the opinions and give examples of each. Question 3. Discuss active and passive voice and give examples of each. To discuss, you are expected to give a clear description of active voice and passive voice, and also give clear examples of it. So what you need to do is, here you can define what is active voice, and you can also define what is passive voice, and then you give examples of sentences using active and passive voice. Question 4. A. Discuss the different type of questions and examples. Questions and answers. Fact-finding question. Feedback question. So you need to differentiate, you need to give the differences between fact-finding questions and feedback questions. Clearly highlight the different types of the following questions and examples. Write examples of each type of question. B. State and explain in detail 4 qualities of a good report. Your aim for this question is to identify only 4 qualities of a good report. Don't write more than 4 and don't write less than 4 qualities. C. Outline the elements to be considered when writing the body of statement. To outline, giving an overview and indicate the main feature or elements to be considered when writing a body of statement. Please be aware what is it in policing that we call the body of the statement. Let's continue with question 4. D. Discuss the specific standards used to test the standard of a body of statement. Write the standards used to test the standard of body of statement. E. Name at least 4 guidelines for composing a good email. List or give guidelines for composing a good email. F. Name the particulars that must be kept in the fax register. List or give the particulars kept in the fax register. Question 5. 5.1. Name the different types of communication and give an example of each. You are required to write down all the types of communication and give examples. If you only write the type of communication without examples, your answer is going to be complete. You're only going to be awarded half a mark. 5.2. Name the information of the deponent that should be included in the preamble of the statement. Write down the information of the deponent included in the preamble of the statement. Some of these terms, you are familiar with them because you've been using them in your day-to-day activities. So if you feel like you read the module and you didn't get this information in the module, use your knowledge as a police officer on how you do these things. Or if you can get access to the police handbook, you can go through the police handbook to help you answer these questions. 5.3. What information might be provided to the unit regarding official invitations to senior management? List the necessary information provided to the unit regarding official invitations to senior management. 5.4. Briefly explain the protocol regarding foreign visits by members of the force. To explain, describe something giving reasons and examples. Explain giving reasons and examples of protocol regarding foreign visits by members of the force. 5.5. Name 10 categories of correspondences that require the attention of the Inspector General. You simply list the 10 categories of correspondence that require the attention of the Inspector General. This part is there in your module, so you just read and you understand the module. 5.6. Name the headings used for agendas and minutes of meetings. You name all the headings that are used for the agendas and minutes of the meetings. Common errors made by students. These are writing wrong subject code on cover pages, providing wrong student numbers, papers not numbered or stapled tight in some pages get lost. Copying or photocopying other students' assignments and submitting as your own. Making copies of the study guide and submitting your own. You simply read the study guide, you don't copy the study guide. Instructions and information to candidates. What you should do in this assignment. Provide sufficient answers, meanings don't write too little or too much. Also check the mark allocated to determine the length of your answer. Try by all means to use your own words and refer to your own experience. Make sure your statements, ideas make sense of what you intend to say. And one other point is when you are writing your assignment, please only write on one side of the page. When you go on to write the second answer, write on a fresh page, or if your answer is long, don't turn over the page, write on a fresh page. And also when you are printing the assignment, that is if you have typed it, please only print one side, don't print double-sided. Good luck with your assignment, and don't hesitate to contact me should you experience some challenges in completing the assignment.